There are few things in life as humbling as Christmas jumper day at work. Every year, around mid-December, offices across the nation collectively decide to embrace the tackiest knitwear they can find, all in the name of Christmas spirit. It begins with an innocent-looking email from HR, cheerfully inviting everyone to don their most wacky and wonderful Christmas jumpers. But that jolly and fun email actually comes with a slightly threatening undertone. Don't be a Scrooge. Everyone, and they do mean everyone, will be wearing a bloody jumper. See, you can try to escape. I advised my boss I'd be working from home that day, only to receive an email back. Virtual participants should wear their festive jumpers too. Damn it, foiled at every turn. There is simply no escape from the enforced fun. So you end up sat at your kitchen table wearing a green monstrosity with multicoloured furry baubles all over it, on a Teams call for 4 hours straight, whilst the cat looks at you with utter contempt in between naps and attempts to steal your baubles. Now, before we dive further into the horrors of Christmas jumper day, I suppose I should ask you to like and subscribe. Or if you're feeling particularly festive, you could send me a Christmas jumper. Something tasteful, minimal, definitely no flashing lights or built-in speakers. Forget it. Let's just stick with a like and subscribe, shall we? Every office has that one colleague who takes Christmas jumper day as like a personal challenge. For us, it's Becky from marketing. The other year she showed up in a jumper so outrageous it practically needed its own health and safety assessment. It was red and green, of course, with flashing LED lights, jingling bells, and a speaker that actually played jingle bells every time she moved. By 10 a.m, the entire office was either humming along or plotting ways to accidentally break the speaker. By lunch, we'd learned to track her movements by sound alone. Look out, Becky's heading to the printer. Did you know, in 2019, a law firm made headlines for holding a Christmas jumper competition that saw employees knitting full-on three-dimensional Christmas dinner scenes onto their jumpers, complete with peas and gravy? Where do these people find the time? I'm too busy queuing at Sainsbury's to create an edible masterpiece on my chest. Let me tell you about my personal struggles with finding the right jumper. One year I decided to go the minimalist route. I grabbed a plain navy jumper with a single snowflake on it. Lovely. Surely, I thought, this was festive enough without crossing into embarrassing territory. The moment I walked into the office though, not very festive, is it? My colleagues grumbled, eyeing me as though I'd shown up in a Halloween costume instead. Sorry pal, didn't realise it was a competition. Of course, it was actually a competition, so I missed that memo. Then there was the infamous Die Hard incident. I bought a jumper that said, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." I walked in feeling rather pleased with myself, the perfect mix of festivity and dry wit, only to be greeted by blank stares. The younger team members had no idea what the quote was from, and some hadn't even heard of Die Hard, let alone why it was considered a Christmas movie. I spent the rest of the morning becoming the office film historian, launching into passionate speeches about why it's a classic Christmas film, and throwing out yippee-ki-yay and "Welcome to the party, pal." By mid-afternoon, I was barefooted, stripped down to a blood-soaked vest, and throwing interns out of third-floor windows. Okay, not all of that is true, but there was a lot of yippee-ki-yays. And most likely all I achieved was confirming to my younger colleagues that I was indeed a very lame, middle-aged dad. And let's talk about John and his LED disaster. Copying Becky from marketing, he went full tech with his jumper, lights, music, the works, until the battery pack started doubling as a radiator after he spilled Prosecco on himself. It's all fun and games until the first-degree burns happen. Poor John spent the rest of the party sitting miserably in a plain white t-shirt with an ice pack on his torso, his dreams of battery-powered Christmas glory well and truly over. Of course, Christmas jumper day inevitably ends with the dreaded office group photo. There's something uniquely painful about standing shoulder to shoulder with your colleagues, all of you in flashing, jingling knitwear, while HR cheerily shouts, "Say Merry Christmas!" I try hiding in the back, but nope, dragged to the front every time. Last year, got stuck next to Barry, who was wearing a jumper that said, "I'm with Santa," with an arrow pointing straight at me. Brilliant. The resulting photo lives forever, first in the company newsletter, then as a hard copy stuck on the canteen notice board, with my grumpy face front and centre, naturally. So, how do we survive this festive fashion fiasco? Here are my hard-won tips. 1. Prioritise comfort. Always go for the least itchy option. Festive does not have to mean torture. 2. Aim for subtle festivity, a small snowflake or tasteful reindeer. If anyone complains you're not festive enough, well, tell them you don't get paid enough for first-degree burns. 3. Plan a quick escape for the group photo. When HR appears with the camera, just nip into the loo. Maybe tap your belly as a subtle indication it might be explosive and you might be a while. Not want to be bothering you. 4. Keep a coat nearby. Perfect for hiding any battery packs or flashing lights. Also useful if your jumper catches fire. 5. Head to the pub. After surviving the polyester parade, a pint is practically medicinal. Just don't spill your drinks on the battery pack. Remember folks, it's only one day, though that photo will haunt you until next Christmas. At least you can hide the jumper at the back of your wardrobe though. Unless you're John, his is probably still smouldering in a bin somewhere. Thanks for watching. The book Jingle Hells can be bought from the link in the description should you feel so inclined. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's the Mick take. Cheers.